behind the Japanese team is Team Austria with Laura Ples. This is a 1.5km loop. Each athlete has to run it 3 times. After each lap, they will be going into the transition zone to their teammate. Then it's their teammates' go. And we see Romana Bois going up the uphill section. Coming into the transition zone, we have Finland athlete. Yvonne and Hetta, and the wind is still here. The wind is definitely still here. It is not quieting down. A lot of American fans out here today. It's great to see and hear. Here comes the Finland athlete. Here with Hetta, she is going to be giving over to her teammate Minja Korhonen. There we have the Norwegian being chased down by the Italian Greta Pintani. There's Team Germany. That was Trina Gutfert giving over to Ronja Law. There is always a section in the transition zone where the athletes have to, in athletics you would say give the baton, but it's literally just a touch in the Nordic Combined sprint events. Here we have Anna Zinona for Italy. And Lata Ingrid for Norway. Here we have the American and Laura Ples. Laura Ples just hanging on to the American athlete there, hanging on to Haley. What a great run from the Austrian. They have already made up a lot of time. They're just going to keep fighting their way forwards to make up a few places. And this is great effort and great work from the American to try and stay on to the Austrian. Here we have a battle between Team Italy and Team Norway. They're going to be fighting against each other, but they are going to be also wanting to work with each other to work their way forwards. We are talking about 4th and 5th place there. They're going to wanting to be going forward to the Slovenian team, which aren't that far ahead. Here we have the leaders. The leader from Finland, Korhonen Minja. She'll be now going into the transition zone to give over to her rested up teammate, who will be able to go for her 1.5k sprint around this course. Here we come into the transition zone. They want to keep working though, because the others aren't asleep. Here we have Team Austria just going ahead of Team Japan there, bringing them up to 7th place. That's what we like to see. Italy and Norway are still together. Anna Silona wants to make sure she keeps on to the Norwegian.
Italy and Norway doing battle there, and there is Germany with the tag too. So Germany currently in 2nd position, but here comes the next tag. And that's the 13th, so that's Slovenia tagging off, and we have got a close battle here.
The Slovenian girls have definitely moved up a few places for the time. They want to really work their way forward because Germany is just there. Germany is only 3 seconds ahead of the Slovenian girls. But they are being hunted down. As we can see here, Norway and Italy on the hunt for the 3rd place, 3rd and 2nd. Everything is possible.
They might be working together through these first few laps of the race. And
remember, the women run 3 laps. You see America and the Japanese team. There we have the Austrians. They have made that was a great leg. That was an absolute amazing cross-country ski. Here we have Catherine Gruber. Italy have made a few meters on Norway. Norway want to make sure they keep on the back of Italy if they want to get in the medal position. Closely followed with a 15-second gap from France, from Romain Bon. Athletes which are in the rest and waiting for their teammates want to make sure they keep moving. They don't want to seize up during their breaks. They're preparing for their final lap.
I'm latched and I can't unlatch.
Here we have Italy, who is attacking up the hill to get closer to the Slovenian team. Norway struggling a bit up the uphill section. She wants to keep on the back of the Italian athlete, who is Greta Pintani.
Out there on the courses where it starts to really climb, this is where the moves are going to be made on those last 2 laps to try and separate from anybody who might be with you. If you've got
we have the coaches with the poles, then we have the French team. French team also seeing the medal opportunities. And here we have Katharina Gruber, who is, the Austrians are having an amazing race today. They really are. They could have a chance for the 3rd place. Here are the Finland team.
Very strong. That is out of the gate and looking really good.
Here Van Hette on her last lap, so she's going to give it her all now. Team Germany coming in. Team Germany, who have been overtaken by Slovenia, we are seeing here. Team Germany want to make sure they work hard now on this lap to keep with the Slovenian girls, because they are very, very strong and they know that they can go all out now for this last lap of this strong athlete. Brankovic Marsa for Slovenia going through the transition zone, followed by Trina Gutfert from Germany. And here come Italy.
Yeah, that's really good. We're looking at the
Greta Pintani for Italy, being chased by the Norwegian.
very, very well. And they are in the hunt. I'd say they're about 20-25 seconds away from 3rd at this position there. So that was a good move by the Italian squad.
Austria through the transition zone. Seeing the leaders going up the last uphill section there. She's got a very, very nice lead. But she's going to want to keep pushing.
Yeah, so the current standings as the way
Here are the Americans going through the transition.
We've got a 40-second gap between Finland and Slovenia, so there's some daylight there. Only 3 seconds between Slovenia, so the race is on. And then it's exactly 20 seconds back to Italy. So Italy's looking to make the move, but Norway's moved up. But how about that Austrian team? They've really moved up. Very impressive skiing there to put them back in the mix as to get a good...
Trina Gutfrup from Germany attacking forward. She knows she can get on the podium. She knows she can stay on the podium. And she's just going to keep going. She sees them. She sees the athletes in front of her. She sees the Slovenian team. There's only 3 seconds, 4 seconds between them.
Right on that Slovenian team. That's the silver medal place right there in second right now. And then Germany chasing them down, seeing if they can close that gap and stand for a sprint finish. All right, so here we go after the third lap, so we're exactly halfway through the race there.
Here is Team Finland. In comes Hero Venhetta for her last transition.
Coming in for the tag, so that's Finland leading the way. That's Finland going to be tagging off the media Korholm in here for another leg. Oh, and just made very important to make that actual body contact there for the tag.
And here we go. The final laps.
With the second place team of Slovenia right now. Looks very smooth, very relaxed, very controlled this race right now. The Finnish team looks very good.
With over 20 seconds, Team Finland are going in to their lap. And we're waiting. Is it going to be Slovenia or is it going to be Germany coming into the transition zone? It is Slovenia, but closely behind is Team Germany. They're going to be hunting each other down now. Wanya Law is now doing the lap for Germany, chasing down Slovenia.
Waiting for a time check there. All right, the 4 seconds separating Germany and Slovenia.
Norway and Italy have caught up with each other, and there come Austria. Austria have made up so much time. Austria did start with 1 minute 48 behind Finland, and they have made up a lot of time, and they are knocking on the doors with Norway and Italy. This is an amazing race from the team Austria. Can they get 4th place? Into the transition zone, Norway and Italy at exact the same time, closely followed, 3 seconds behind from Austria. I hope you've got your seatbelts fastened.
They are approximately 40 seconds behind Germany, so it's going to be close. They're going to really have to put on the afterburners to catch back up here.
Germany losing a bit of time there to the Slovenia team. And this is where we are going to see some big attacks on the uphill sections. Finland team going up the uphill section. They don't have to go too fast up there. They've got a good lead. But this is where it's going to get interesting. Austria have now joined Italy and Norway. But have Austria got the strength to go past them? This is where we are going to be seeing some attacks. But what we also want to see is where are Germany and where is Slovenia? In downhill section, there is a gap between Austria, Italy and Norway. There we have the Slovenian girls. And closely behind, with 7 seconds distance, we have Team Germany. This is the last attack where she can gain some distance. Team Germany want to keep pushing though, because behind them they have Austria, Norway and Italy hunting them down. And here we go, Team Finland. With Krohon and Minja going around the last corners. And what a lap that was from the Finland athlete, Grohnen. And here comes Slovenia. They have made up a lot of time to Team Finland, but Team Finland are still marching on. We have Team Japan being chased down by Team USA. There's battles going on everywhere in the field. It's not just the front for the medals, it's everywhere. Here we have in the transition zone, Team Slovenia. But where is Germany? Where have Team Germany gone? They have lost a bit of time now. Slovenia exploding out of the transition zone. That is exactly what we want to see. Here comes Trina Gutfart through the transition zone. She knows she has to hunt down Team Slovenia, currently in 3rd place. And here we have Team Austria, who has overtaken Norway and Italy, but now they need to keep pushing. There's still only 5 seconds between them. Team Austria currently in 4th place. Finland marching up that last hill, attacking every single bit of what she has got. Tomorrow is a rest day, but they still will be out on the cross-country tracks for regeneration, so they are ready for Saturday and Sunday's competition. And here we have Team Austria, Laura Ples marching up that hill. Team Japan are running a good race there.
Combined racing.
Will it be Austria? Will it be Italy? Or will it be Norway? Who will we see first? Slovenian girls going through, but where is Germany? How far behind is Team Germany? Where is Trina Gutfart? There she is. She knows that Slovenia is only 5 seconds in front of her. 5 seconds between silver and bronze in the Junior World Championships. And here we have the finish in round from Team Finland. The first Junior World Championships gold medal goes to Finland. But what is happening at the back of the race? Here we have Slovenia, which you have had an amazing race. But they are still going to be hunting down from Germany. Where is the young athlete Trina Gutfart? We all know that Trina Gutfart has got a good sprint finish in her. And here comes Team Slovenia into the finish. What a battle that was. Having Team Germany breathing down her necks the whole entire race. What about that? And here comes Team Germany, Trina Gutfart for bronze in the Junior World Championships in Lake Placid. What an achievement. They were being hunted down by the Austrians, who are coming in 4th place. Started in 9th with 1 minute 48 behind. And what a strong finish, a strong race from the Austrians.
Yeah, I hear you now.
What a battle. Coming in 5th place, Team Norway. They managed to get away from Team Italy, who they've been battling with the whole time. And in the sprint finish, can France get it? 6th place goes to Italy, followed by France in 7th. Now we're waiting for Japan and USA, who is going to come in first.
The Norwegians aren't going to let go. They got their claws in the back of the Italian team. Loaded back by them.
I think by the cheering I can hear, it is going to be the United States who come in 8th. A great race from them, for the young athletes. Great opportunity for them to race in such a great big event. And in 9th place, the Japanese girls. Well, what about that? First Nordic Combined Junior World Championships race in Lake Placid. Team sprint. And boy, I had to take my jacket off halfway through that. That was very, very intense and very exciting. But it's not over yet. Shortly, the men will be making their way onto the tracks, where it is also very, very tight.
This is the women's team sprint here, part of the FIS Nordic Junior World Ski Championships here in Lake Placid.
Is there a free body that, it sounds like camera 3's key is open.
Due to the bad wind conditions today, the men's ski jumping team event got cancelled and was then replaced for a later time. And that's why the ladies had a bit of a longer break than usual. I had a chat with one of the athletes, Laura Pless from Austria actually, and I asked, well, what do you do if you have so much free time? Well, they go ski testing. They have to make sure they select the right skis for the right conditions. Then they have a bit to eat. And then she said, yeah, they had a bit of a sleep because they had so much time. The men, on the other hand, they had the ski jumping competition. Then they would have had a bit of a rest, would have gone ski testing, would have made sure they picked out the right skis. And now here they are preparing for their race. The men are running exactly the same course as the women, but they are running 5 times. So we are going to be here a bit longer.
To the start.
I still hear it. Do you have your stuff up? Fuck me running.
Team Japan to the start. Halfway 2-1, Yamazaki.
For the men's race, leading the race is going to be Team Austria with Paul Walscher and with
But for some reason I can't access my menu.
Greifer Andreas. Second going out is Team Japan with 24 seconds behind Team Austria. Closely behind are Slovenia and Norway, who are both starting out with 39 seconds behind Team Austria.
Yeah, go ahead.
In joint fifth place, we have Finland and Germany with 45 seconds. So this is going to be another very, very tight and exciting race. Anything can happen.
All the remaining teams, please head to the start. So our athletes are on course.
If you are just joining us, you have joined us at exactly the right time because we are off. We are off. The race has begun. Japan has just left out in second place, 24 seconds behind the Austrians.
And there we go.
We are here at the team sprint of the Men's Junior World Championships in Lake Placid. There we have Norway and Slovenia both starting out at the same time, 39 seconds. This is a 1.5-kilometer loop. After each loop, there is the transition zone where their teammates will take over.
Germany right behind them, followed by Finland. And a great sort of look at our Omega climb as we see Team Poland. That is
Team Poland starting out with 59 seconds.
To the rest of the field. Looking really strong and hop skating out. We got to look at Team USA getting ready and set to go. There is Ukraine, Shumanovsky kicking things off for them.
And there we already have a very tight and close pack with Finland, Germany, and Norway.
All right, so the teams are on course and looking really good.
And there we have the last team, Estonia, who is going to be fighting their way forwards to get up with the American team in the Czech Republic.
It's a 24-second gap. We'll do our best to keep you updated with the time gaps there as they appear. And it looks like Austria should very gradually. Oh, look at that. Norway absolutely attacking.
Norway absolutely attacking it up that hill. They know they want to get on that podium. They really do. There we have Germany, Finland, and Slovenia all in one pack. They will be working together to chase down the medals. A bit of a gap here between the athletes. Here we have Team Austria. We have just seen an amazing race from the women. Let's see what the men can do. A very strong lap.
All right, so here's the first exchange. This is Team Austria. This is Clara heading off to Paul Walter. That'll be our first exchange.
Wojciech going into their course now. Leifert Andreas has just done an amazing lap.
Japan, but I think Norway has made a pass, and there's the first clean tag for Team Austria charging out of the stadium. That is Paul Walter, who had some great
Paul Walter. It's come for me. Cross country, side family.
Back to Japan, and it might be Norway that we see next.
Winter sports, so is his parents.
Lining up in the tag zone, the next team, a little bit of a group coming in here.
And coming into the transition zone.
Like
Japan and
Norway
have managed to get a bit of a gap.
Posted on those time gaps, Japan and Norway, maybe they can work together a little bit, but the gap has stayed just about.
And being chased down by Germany, Finland,
Austria has stayed identical with Japan. Norway has
and Slovenia.
So they've caught about 15 seconds up to Japan. So with some good clever schemes, could be the Norwegians that actually overtake Team Austria. That next group of two in 5th and 6th,
Team Germany and Team Finland will be looking now to ski forwards to the medal positions. Team Norway has already gone up. They've already overtaken the Japanese team and they are chasing down Team Austria. Here we have Paul Wojciech going up the uphill section. He knows that he will be able to attack now, and then he will be able to have enough energy for the rest of the race. Here we have Estonia going through the transition zone. Chasing down the Team USA, which are just in front of them. It's not just at the front of the race where it's going to be exciting later on, it is also in the middle of the packs between Ukraine and France, and at the back between the Czech Republic and Estonia and America. There we have Team Japan and Team Norway. Germany not far behind. Can Finland stay with Germany over the top of that hill? They want to make sure they can. But it looks like Team Germany are making a few meters. That is where you make your distance. Over the top of the hills into the downhill sections. Here you see the coaches cheering them on. Here comes Paul Wojciech. They are already in the transition zone. What about that for an amazing race? But let's have a look at the clock. How much gap have Team Austria got to the chasing down Norwegian team and the Japanese team? They have 39 seconds to the Norwegian team and 24 the Japanese team. And there's the tap on the shoulder, and off goes Andreas Greiferer for Team Austria.
At the get-go, the athletes are getting ready. I think that gap is coming down. So Austria has got their work cut out for them. It is still Japan leading Norway. But remember what...
The gap has got a bit smaller, but it's nothing that will worry the Austrians, because they will now keep marching around the course. Here we have in the transition zone, Team Japan and the Norwegian team, but being chased down by Team Germany. Whoa! What a lap from Team Germany! They will now wanting to be chasing down Team Norway and the Japanese team. Finland coming into the transition zone here. Lost a few seconds from Team Germany. And the wind is picking up again. The wind is not like the men today. It really doesn't. That is a big pack with Team Ukraine, the French team, the Polish team, and Team France. Oh, and a crash! But the Ukrainians quickly back up and he's chasing them back down again. Paul Wojciech going up the uphill section, wanting to be attacking over the top. Let's have a look at this time gap. Into the transition zone. Team Estonia. A great lap from them. But we want to see what is going on behind. Where is Team Norway and where is Team Japan? Have they been able to close the gap on Team Austria? Team Austria coming in strongly to the transition zone.
The Czechs are moving forward in this competition. They'll be looking at those Ukrainians ahead of them. Here's a look at your leaders. That is Slava of Austria coming to tag off the power.
Let's have a look at the clock. What will the clock say? When will Team Norway and when will Team Japan come through? There's a tap on the shoulder, and off Paul Wojciech goes. Team Austria did a very, very good lap there.
Japanese athletes just trying to stay with them, but here we have the German athletes leading into the stadium.
27 seconds lead. Japanese team and Team Norway are still going to be wanting to fight their way forwards, but they have to watch out for Team Germany, who is breathing down their necks. Finland have got back onto the back of the German team.
Followed by a team of two, fighting for the medals, Norway and Japan, and it will be fun to see. I think Germany very well might be able to get back into the mix there. They are probably 15 seconds.
And Poland, the French team, working together. Has Norway got a few meters on the Japanese team? It will all show on the uphill section. Can the Japanese team keep on the back of the Norwegians? Here comes Paul Wojciech. Up he goes. He knows he has to attack now. The Austrian coach running with him, giving the information he needs to know. He knows exactly that he has to attack over the top of the hill. And Team USA through the transition zone. But what is going on at the back of the race? That's what we really want to know. We know that the gap did get a bit smaller between Norway and Austria, but the last leg from Andreas was amazing. He pulled out another 10 seconds. Let's hope that they can hold that. Here we have Estonia going through. And here comes Team Austria. Still no Norwegian or Japanese athlete in sight. There you go. Here's a transition zone. And Paul Wojciech hands over to Greifer Andreas. Have a look at the time gap. We're 20 seconds now.
Ah,
Again, still a 26-27 second gap between Austria, Norway and Japan. Team Germany has been able to get rid of Finland. So now it is really a battle. Can Germany get to Finland? Can Germany get to Norway or Japan? And what a lap from France. France have managed to pull away from Poland, Italy, to get forwards. And Germany on a lonely lap here, chasing their way forwards, because they know exactly that just in front of them is the bronze medal. And they want that. The girls have just done an amazing race. Can the men do the same? There's Paul Boysha already getting ready for his teammate. And the wind is back into the face of Mara Tanola. Poland, Ukraine, and Czech Republic all together. But now, who is coming up now? The German girls are supporting, so it must be a German athlete. Here we go. The German team know that there could be a chance for a medal, but they will be hungry to get that. Team Finland are coming back. The German team have to keep working, because we know that the Finland team are very, very strong on their uphill sections, like we just saw by the women. Julian from the French team wants to keep on the back of the Finland team. Yeah, you got some of the girls supporting there, always good to see. Showing the boys on. Bit of a motivation boost.
John.
And there is a transition zone from the Austrian team. Look at that explosive start to that lap from Paul Boysha. Norway and Japan aren't giving up. They really have attacked on this lap. And I don't think that's anything to worry about because we know that they are strong cross-country skiers. But we also do know that the Norwegians and the Japanese athletes are very, very strong. I'm just waiting to see an attack. The Norwegian athlete is looking to his left, saying, "Are you going to do anything?" So I'm waiting for the attack. In second and third place. When is that going to happen? Team Germany in the transition, they know that the bronze medal is just in front of them, so they are not going to give up.
The field is at the halfway mark of this competition here. There's still a lot of skiing out there left.
French team,
I think we'll see a lot of movement
Italians,
by some of
Ukraine.
these teams to
Ukraine.
really stretch
What a
out.
ski for the Ukrainians to keep with the gap, to keep with the group. Here we have the Austria team overtaking the Estonia team. That explosiveness, what we just saw over the top of that hill from the Austrian athlete, that is what one wants to see on these type of races. If you attack over the top of the little hills and then attack into the downhill section, that's when you make meters and seconds, and that could be a medal decision.
2-minute 30-second sprint that these athletes are doing 5 times. Fast and furious. And again,
The Norway, Japan, they've got to make a point.
There we have Team Estonia, but that must mean that Team Austria are coming into the transition zone already. There they are. Here comes Andreas Greiferer for his lap. Paul Weuscher giving over to him. There's the tap, and off he goes.
All right, so there we go. That's number 1. That's Clara now heading out for his 4th lap. So 2 laps to go for each of these leaders there. Looking really smooth, but wow, I just can't help but think the race is still on for the gold medal. Japan and Norway working so well.
Japan and Norway chasing the Austrians down. It is a battle for silver and bronze. I really do think that the Austrian team will be able to keep ahead. But let's see.
Second, at least 30-second gap back from Austria to the 2nd and 3rd place. These are holding their pace out there.
And we have Japanese team just taking over the pace here and just making the pace a bit faster. Let's have a look what happens. As I said before, I am waiting to see the attack. I am waiting to see either the Japanese athlete or the Norwegian athlete alone at one point. But let's have a look. It might come down to a sprint finish. Now they're slowing down, just resting up a bit. And Team Germany still chasing down the bronze medal.
A race for silver and bronze, but that could be a mistake. Looking smart on their heels. Germany not far back, giving you a time check there. 29 seconds the gap, so Germany's really going to have to work to catch up to that duo. Kind of looks like the Japanese and Norway are playing a little cat and mouse, and that could open the door of opportunity to Germany.
They come a big pack with the French team, the Finland team, and the Czech Republic.
There we go. So look at France, the Czech Republic doing some great racing there, charging. That's a pack of 3.
These 3 teams are going to want to work together now just to get forward a few places. It might come down to a sprint finish at the end, but if they work well together, it will be a very, very exciting race. There we have the Ukraine. We do know that the Ukraine did have a crash. That's why they did find it a bit hard to get back. If you crash in the downhill section and then there's an uphill section afterwards, you don't have the momentum like the others do. But what a race from the Ukrainian team. There we have the Norwegians and the Japanese team still together over the top of the hill. Have they closing that gap to Team Austria, or are Team Austria still ahead by far? And there we have Andreas Greiferer from Austria, the 18-year-old, battling against that wind from the side wind. There is nothing worse than a side wind or a headwind with cross-country skiing and you are alone.
A headwind out there, getting a little bit tired. That might be an opportunity for the next two to move up the Frere is just struggling a little bit to keep his pace on that.
Passing over to Paul Weuscher.
Yeah, you're starting to see some fatigue etched into the faces of these athletes. Again, what they're doing is
The wind is definitely picking up, so that is not going to make it any easier for these athletes who are alone out on the course. So if there are 2 of you, for example, with Norway and Japan, they can tuck behind each other. Germany still working their way forwards. They have been able to close in that gap a tiny bit, German team. But is it too late? Have they left it too late to fight for a medal? Here we still have a battle for silver and bronze between Japan and Norway. There we have Team USA attacking on the uphill section. They have their own fan clubs here. Team Germany through the transition zone.
wonder when it's going to start to turn into a little bit of game of cat and mouse for Norway and Japan. But this course, you've got to really put in that work on the steep climb. After that, it's a bomb sprint finish down.
You know that there was a big group with France, Switzerland and Poland, the Czech Republic. Let's have a look what's going on there. Finland have been able to go away, being chased down by the Czech Republic and by the French team. Here come Poland. Lost a tiny bit of time, but they're going to try and make some time up here on this lap.
Their anchor leg, he's got 2 laps left in him. One more for the second leg on the team. 2 legs left.
And here we have Paul Weicher still going strong.
Team Austria really good. That's a Paul Weicher telling off to his teammate there. And that, after that point, Jeff, it's going to be the final lap for the Team Austria. They have done a great job.
Paul Weicher is going to be handing over to Andreas Greiferer. We're going into the final lap. They are going to... Will they be able to catch Team USA, which is in front of them? But they won't be worrying about that. They will just be making sure they are keeping their gap between the Japanese team and the Norwegian team. There is Andreas Greiferer.
All right, so there's Austria's Sleva heading out now for their last lap. So that team with 2 legs to go, 1 for each skier. And there's a lap team that is number 14.
And here come Norway and Japan. Are we seeing Japan trying to attack a tiny bit on the Norwegian skier? Anytime now, we will be able to see some attacks. Or will it come down to a sprint finish?
Yeah, but what a fight for silver here. Japan and Norway have just been neck and neck. Look at that. So there is a statement. Look at that shot.
Here we go. Norway taking the pace. Will he keep that up and now try and attack and try and lose the Japanese athlete and try and go for silver? The Japanese is not letting go.
Norway, that's Seljaset just hoping to put in enough work there to put a little bit of daylight between second and third.
Team Germany into the transition zone. What a lap that was from Team Germany. Every team, they'll know what they'll be doing. They know what they want to do. They'll have a plan A, they'll have a plan B. They'll know exactly when they want to attack. They would have talked through it with their coaches before. The coaches would have said, hey, let's try and attack there, or try and attack there if you feel good. So I'm very intrigued. What will the Norwegian team do, and what will Team Japan do? Go too early, you might not have enough energy to do a sprint finish. Go too late, you might lose the sprint finish. It's one of those things. Here we have Norwegian team and Team Japan. Japan still on the back of Norway. This is going to be an amazing final. They're going to be attacking over the top. Team Japan want to stick on the back of the Norwegian team. Estonian team still going strong. Very, very strong. They are not giving up. Paul Weicher getting ready for his lap. There is Team Norway. We know that the Austrians were close to Team USA there. And here we go.
Look at this. This is Clara absolutely tagging off his teammate Paul Weicher. And that is it. Rainier tank. They sort of know.
And there is Paul Weicher absolutely exploding out of the transition zone. He knows that he can go all out one more time now. And he knows, as long as he gets around it, around this course, then he'll be very happy. But where is the battle for silver and bronze? Where is it? That's what we are interested in right now. We know that Team Austria have got a good lead. Greifler just did an amazing lap. Oh, and Norway has done an attack. Norway has attacked Japan. Japan is now going to have to go all out to try and get on the back of Norway. Here is the gap. The gap I have been talking about. The attack I have been talking about. It has happened. Will Japan be able to get on the back of Norway? Let's have a look.
All right.
Team Germany coming in there. The German team did not give up. Then they have not given up. Anything can happen. But has Japan been able to get back on the back of Norway? The battle for silver and bronze.
Yeah, boy, Germany is just emptying the tank. That is exciting racing here.
Team Finland going up there. They had a very strong start. They lost it a tiny bit. Being chased by the French team and the Ukrainian team. And now we are waiting for the final.
Who is going to show up first? Who is going to get that coveted silver medal? It's all going to come down to this, the final lap.
We want to know what is going on with the Japanese team and the Norwegian team. Where are they? Where are they on the course? Have they gone up the last uphill section? Who is attacking? That's what we want to know. But there is Paul Walsher coming into the finish. He knows he has got it. His teammate will be waiting there for him. This is a massive victory for the Team Austrian. Look at that, and what a race that was for these young athletes. For Bennett, for Paul and Andreas. Now, let's have a look. Who is going to come first? Norway or Japan? Who is going to come first? And I think I do spot a Norwegian athlete. Where is the Japanese athlete? Will it be a sprint finish? He is just there around the corner. But I think it might just be a bit too late. What a race for the Norwegian and the Japanese team. Norway takes silver in the Junior World Championships and the Japanese team take third. What a result. What a fight that was between the Norwegian team and the Japanese team. Throughout this whole race, the Japanese athlete collapsing on the floor because he gave it his all, and we really do know that because we saw it. Team Germany coming in strongly. What a race they have had. Finishing strongly in fourth, Team Germany just missing out on the medals, but they fought till the end. At one point I did wonder if they might be able to get bronze. Fourth place. Very well done for Team Germany.
Take a look at this. Team 12, the Czech skiers. What a move for them. They moved way.
What a race from the team from Czech. Coming in 5th place. What about that?
Are we hanging out?
And shortly behind them, the French team. Also an amazing race. And the Ukrainians. They did not give up despite a crash in the downhill section.
pulling ahead
coming
of the
in
fans on that last lap.
sixth place, and Team Finland. What about that?
Falling back just a little bit, but what an exciting event. And there's Team Poland finishing it up, getting the job done. Great
Team Poland coming in strongly the last few hundred meters before they have finished their first competition of the Junior World Championships in Lake Placid. In they come. It's always great to see the teammates waiting for each other in the finish line because it is a team event. These team events are all about the team spirit. It's not the individual success, it's the team success. And here come Team US finishing strongly around the last corner. And their home tracks.
Team USA, a strong performance for them. I think they wanted a little bit more, but Caleb absolutely giving it his all with a few more teams still on course. USA.
Caleb finishing strongly down the finish line. The teammates cheering him on the side. Team USA definitely had the loudest supporters today on the course. There we have Team Estonia going up the last climb. This win, the win today, it really has not been on the men's side, has it? It really hasn't. But I have taken a look at my weather radar. If you might be questioning yourself, has Manny looked at her weather? I have. It is looking a bit better for Saturday and Sunday. So I think we might be in for 2 really good competition days.
To all of our officials and volunteers, an amazing performance out here, a wonderful course, and a congratulations to our champions, Austria, winning the...
We are waiting for the last couple of teams to come in. Of course, we wait for all the teams, these athletes of young ages, experienced ages, and some athletes getting the experience. This is an amazing opportunity.
And again, we'll be getting underway shortly with our awards and podium ceremony.
Coming up to the finish line, strong skiing.
Watching our next athlete from Slovenia, a courageous day for them.
Slovenia team
They've got starting in fourth.
coming in. Probably not what they wanted. They were definitely very strong on the ski jumping hills, starting in 3rd place today, joint with Norway, and dropping down. But we know that Saturday and Sunday is to come.
And there we go. Let's make a little noise there for the Estonian squad coming in. That's our final team on course.
Estonia
They've given it all
team
they've got
coming
to finish there.
down the finish line,
Estonian squad
and
that is
over the finish line they go. It's great to see these small nations giving it their all.
Van Ovenberg. And please do join us.
And it's great to see these younger athletes just coming through, being motivated. Seeing the World Cup here last weekend from the ski jumpers. Not from the Nordic Combined athletes, but from the ski jumpers. That will also motivate them. But this was some good racing we have seen today. Despite the weather, despite the wind, despite the snow, it has been a very, very good first day to these Junior World Championships in Lake Placid. Big facility arena here. They have a good accommodation with food and drinks for the athletes. I am assuming that is where Laura Pletz had her sleep, maybe. The one she was telling me about before her race today. But who knows? And there we have the final results. Austria winning with 30 minutes and with a whopping lead of 47 seconds. Look at that. And Norway and Japan at the end with 5 seconds between each other. And how close was it then to the end? Germany just missing out. They really were. But what a race that was. more to come on Saturday and on Sunday, where you'll be able to see more athletes. There will be 51 young athletes on the start in the men's competition and 32 women on Saturday and Sunday. I hope your calendars are free this weekend, because we are going to be able to see some very, very good jumps and some very, very exciting cross-country skiing racing. My name is Manny Cooper, and I wish you a very pleasant evening. Thank you. Goodbye.